there, I'm Dory with Prairie Scraps, and you can find me here on YouTube at Prairie Scraps. I'm just going to be talking and talking today, doing some craft projects, getting ready for the craft fair season. And actually I was pretty excited this morning because I went online to place an order. I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. Don't mind my hair. It's crazy. Just a kind of a rainy Saturday, and of course my curls are going haywire. So anyway, and I worked this morning, so that didn't help any. But anyway, this morning I went on to place an order, and these Christmas countdowns were back. Check it out. Isn't that the best ever? So anyway, for $39.99, you can get this Chalk Couture Christmas countdown, and it includes everything you need to make it. It is the most amazing surface. Look at this. Isn't that so cute? It's totally wood, and you could even do like something on the back, like welcome or home or something like that. So it's dual purpose. You could totally use it for the Christmas countdown. It comes with a transfer in it, as well as 3 singles packets, so that you can complete this project exactly how these colored photos tell you. And then you also can, it comes with this cute little wreath that's even got the magnets on it. Isn't that the cutest? So anyway, that's what you get. You get 3 of those packets and everything you need for $39.99 to complete this project. And if you order from me, you will get an invite for November 21st. We're having a great big Zoom party so that you can learn how to make these. So that's pretty exciting. I was excited that those were back. They sell out fast, so if you want them, get them now. And then the other way you can get into that Zoom party is if you purchase a set of our cut out snowflakes. Aren't these the cutest? They are so cute. I want to say they're about an 8 by 5.5 inch snowflake. They're about an inch thick. As you can see, they're nice and sturdy, so they can stand up on their own. I've got one of our transfers. When you get those, you're going to want to get transfers. You're going to want whatever chalk colors. You can get the singles to do the project with, to go with it, and as well as you want some of our mini squeegees. So those are the things that you're going to want, and I am just going to spread on here. I've got some chalk paste in. This isn't a single, this is a container of it. This one's called Lakeshore. It's almost the color of my shirt, isn't it? I'm kind of in the mood, I guess. So these are reusable transfers, silk transfers. And so even though this middle section looks white, it is actually transfer. So I did go ahead, and this is the first time I've used this, first time I've done these. So I'm just trying it out. So you're trying with me. I'm just going to open this up, and this little piece of foam, it just helps it keep it more sealed. Our chalks are washable and water soluble, so if they ever get too thick for you, you can just add a little bit of water and reconstitute it. But I'm just going to mix this up. This is the first time this one's been used. It shouldn't be any problem, but I just want to make sure it's nice and constituted here. I might actually, I'm going to put some right on there with my little stir stick. And I'm just going to use the squeegee to put it on to this little snowflake. It's so easy. If you can spread butter on bread, you can do this. You do not need to be crafty in any way, shape, or form. This is so awesome. I just had somebody contact me. Can I just like do stickers and put them on? And I'm like, these are, you're actually going to do some painting. But we have these great Try Me kits that are really great place to start, because it's got everything and color directions, and you get into that party, especially if you get the countdown for Christmas. So anyway, I think it's a great opportunity. In fact, I am planning on, shh, don't tell my kids. I probably will get one for each one of my kids so that they can each do one. So, all right. So this is, I'm just going to peel this off. This is the best part. Like I said, this was a silk. See how nice that looks? I'm home alone. It's me and the dog, and The dog knows where I am. She knows I'm out in the Airstream, the vintage Airstream. Camping, no, crafting, sorry. Anyway, I got that down, and I'm going to do this one to match. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this one down as well. Usually the first time you use a transfer, you do want to fuzz it off. And I have one of our fuzzing cloths, but you could use I used my shirt. I would always just stick it on my shirt and fuzz it off that way. Every time I did it in the past. So I've been doing this for 3 years. I love to use chalk couture on and repurpose things. I love our surfaces as well, but I do craft fairs. And the reason, that's exactly how I stumbled into chalk couture, was I was looking at all kinds of ideas on Pinterest. If you're any sort of crafter, or YouTube, any sort of crafter, you're probably doing the same thing, kind of coasting around, trying to find some ideas. And I literally stumbled on this lady who had these fantastic repurposed surfaces. And trying to center this. This is the hardest part. And I hold it up because I could see through it. But anyway, so that I stumbled on this lady who was blogging and putting her craft projects that she was selling up on the internet. This one is harder than more difficult than to place than that bigger one was. I guess I should have started with the little. I did have this moment where I thought, oh, the little one might be difficult. So anyway, sorry you're having to watch me have pains. I think I got it. When you put these down, you want to make sure you get all the bubbles out. Otherwise, that's where the paste goes underneath it. Nope, I shifted it. The whole thing is off, I think. Oh my goodness. I cannot do this. And of course, I really want it to look nice because I want to sell this. One of the best things about being a designer is I get 40% off all of my stuff. So that's a really cool thing. All right, I'm going to double check. It looks good now. All right, back to our chalk paste here. All right, what did I say? Ocean mist? Lakeshore. I've got ocean mist too. It's on my mind. I don't know. So I'm just going to spread this on. You could spread it on thickly, and then whatever you don't put on there, you can go ahead and take off. I had thoughts. I don't know. I don't know what I think about these snowflakes. I've seen people like pre-paint the whole entire thing, but I think with all those little grooves around the outside, it would be tedious to get it off if I over painted. And I'm not always a neat painter, and I definitely do not want to tape this off to make sure it goes right. So, all right, that is finished, and I'm just going to set these squeegees aside, shut that up. There is tons of use in here. Any extra, you can just go ahead and put it back in. Let's take a look. Yay, we did it. We did it. And I'm just putting this back on the backer, and as soon as I'm done with this project, I'm going to go in and wash it up. Put it back on the backer. So there we have them both done. I'm going to dry this one up a little because I don't want it to lift when I do the next layer. I'm going to do a couple layers here. Oh boy. And I just put my finger right in it. Nice job, huh? Wonder if I can get at least my fingerprints out of it. You can see my fingerprint on it. I should have just known it's not dried. Anyway. So anyway, if you purchase these plus you don't have to purchase the transfer, but if you purchase a set of these, you can go on to the that exciting party, and they're giving lots of prizes away. I love prizes and presents. I'm just gonna kind of rub it a little bit so it doesn't look like I stuck my finger into it. But I did. I can always fix it later if I want to. All right, I'm just going to dry this little one too a little bit. And we will be on our way. That stuff is thick. That's that. We have a new, I just stuck my finger in again. We have a new consistency to our chalks, our pastes. So Anyway, 2 of my kids went with my husband hunting because it's hunting season starting October 10th out here in Idaho. And so my husband wasn't really wanting to go. He's like, I want to come home and take a nap. And I said, you should just go. Go. Wink, wink. Have a good time with your kids. He's like, yeah, I suppose they won't want to go very many more times with me and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, he's out with the kids hunting. It's my 11-year-old's first time hunting, so that should be fun for her. I hope she knows how to shoot a gun. She did, because of COVID, her gun class was actually, the certification to be able to shoot was actually on, how do I want this? Do I want it fully? I think I want it lined up on the, oh, I want it lined up on the thing. So this one, I'm going to have to make sure I got it on there. I'm telling you, the big one's easier to get it nicely on there. Okay, so I was thinking, I don't know if I can do triple layers on these or not. I have no idea. I was thinking about doing, can you? I don't know. What is in between there? Is this one's this one. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going to start with this. I wanted to do 3 colors. I don't normally do 3. Now I have to stop touching, right? Okay, so this is our shimmer splash, and I think it'll go nicely. The reason I wanted to use this was because it's got little bit of glitter in it, and who doesn't love a little glitter on their snowflakes? So I'm going to put this one on here. I like the idea of doing all white and blue on this. I think that'll be nice because snowflakes and snowmen, they can last way longer, right? All right, we're making sure this is all down, no bubbles, because we don't want it underneath. And then I'm just going to go from the center out, I think, and push it in. Want it to be really nicely on here. Make sure it gets into all the lines. This one's all lines. I don't know why I always do that. I always grab it with the wrong side and then I have it all over my fingers. I feel like I'm hoarse today. I don't know what happened to my voice. This has been like the long haul for illnesses. My 15-year-old had it. Geez, she was still coughing last night. She's had it a long time. Trying to get it off. It kind of sinks down wherever there's, vacancy of board there. So, boy, this is working nice and slick. I tell you what, this anybody could do. I was thinking about doing one of my countdowns because, like I said, I'm planning on getting it. I have 5 kids, and I was planning on getting one of those countdowns for each of my kids. Now, one of my kids does chalk couture, but she hasn't ordered hers yet, so I think maybe Mom's going to end up ordering it for her. I don't know. Anyway, lots of fun. I think it's kind of fun when your kids want to do things like this, and a lot of times my 10-year-old has been doing a lot of lives and things with me. She loves to be on the video. I don't know why. But I kind of kicked her off recently just because I've been doing lots of parties, and at that point I'm kind of just doing business, so I want it to look professional when I do those. But anyway, so I was thinking about having my 11-year-old come and do her countdown for Christmas so everybody could see how it looks when you do it. All right, let's see how this looks. This is super simple, super easy. Even kids can do it, I'm telling you. All right. Oh, and I'm always excited. I'm excited like a child every time. Okay, so that middle part, it did come up a little bit. I'm going to pull nice and slow. Okay, that looks really pretty. I'm pretty excited. Just laying that back down. See how nice that looks? Isn't that pretty? And you can't see it very well, but can you see that little bit came up? I think that's okay. I'll probably, keep my fingers off, Dory, right? This is actually still a little wet. I can see it. And make sure it's good and dry so we don't pull it up. But kids could do this. You don't have to be super creative, but you can really get something that looks beautiful made with chalk couture because it's so easy. You can just, like butter toast, you don't have to even know how to paint. I was talking to a lady that has like some neuro issues where her hands don't hold steady, and I was talking to her, I'm like, I wonder if you could do this because you don't have to hold steady. Speaking of like art therapy, right? I'm a music therapist, so I'm not on necessarily as an art therapist, but crafting is my therapy for sure. Okay, I'm going to try to put that on there, and I'm just going to stick it on there a little and then check. Oh yeah, here we are with our little, I don't want to stick it so hard that it comes off, but I do want it to be straight. You know, I might be asking a lot. So anyway, if you're thinking about that countdown, I totally highly suggest it. Oh, if you want that countdown for free, it comes with the designer kit. And as a designer, you can even get your products. All your orders are, oh boy, that one's way off. I'm not even close on that one. This little one is actually more difficult than the big one. I kind of thought that, but then I thought I should have placed things. All right, let's see. Oh, that's much better. I'm close. I might just leave it because I'm really worried about, I don't want to be off. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't have much patience. I'm not a patient crafter, and I'm usually a pretty messy crafter, actually. All right, so we're going back to that shimmer splash with the little glitter. I'm not a fan of glitter only because I like it. I like how it looks, but I don't like the mess that it makes. So anyway, I won't generally pull out a project to do with glitter. There aren't many projects where I think, oh, I have to do that. That has glitter. I go, oh, it has glitter. I'll never do that. I like to go through Pinterest and actually do projects. That's one of my goals. I try not to go through and like mark a whole bunch of them and then never do them. I actually do try them. That's kind of how I got on YouTube here. Is I started challenging myself to go ahead and do them and see how they turned out. So not everything turns out good, but I have lots of Christmas ones because I do end up doing the holiday craft fairs. We don't have any other ones that I'm aware of in our area. We're pretty remote from anything. A little bit more. We're almost done here. Sorry for the wait. You're getting tortured by my talking, and if you stuck around, please subscribe and sprinkle the love with your friends. Like it, comment, all those things, they help me out. They help me build a little bit, help me in my small business. So I'm just making sure I have all the little areas. It's kind of tricky. There's like some diamonds in the middle and diamonds on the outside edge. So there it is. It's just spread on there, and we'll see how it is. Make sure my fingers aren't covered in blue. This is all water soluble, so it'll come off this transfer. It may do a little bit of, I'm going to take it slow here in the center because I do know, yep, it does come off, but I think it just makes it look a little bit, I don't know what you would say. Country? I don't know. Country isn't. Farmhouse. It's farmhouse. That's what it is. Just makes it look rustic. All right, I'm just sticking this. It doesn't even have to be on here really great. I just need to be able to get it. I like to wash them and put them. So this is what I was wondering, is if I could go back with shimmer white and put this one more layer. So I'm gonna, I'm a little crazy with the transfers today. All right, I'm just gonna dry this up because I don't want it to come off as well. I'm pretty good at goobering these today, but the cool thing is, look at that. Isn't that cool? Is that nice? It looks so nice. Even those areas that came up a little bit on the undercoat, Now, to prevent that, I could like let them dry overnight between. I don't have that kind of patience, do you? Get my little dryer here out and dry it as best as I can. You could also do just a little bit of wax on it between layers so that they don't lift up. That would be another way to get those to not come up. But, you know, might be a little extra work. I can always go back to even it out. I'll probably just go back with a little bit of a sandpaper and just make it look like I meant for it to lift up like that, right? Like I meant for it to look there. That's nice and dry. Okay, I'm going to shut my shimmer splash before it dries up, and then we're going to use this. It is Shimmer Frost. So on this third coat, I don't know, who doesn't need some glitter in their lives? The best thing about the shimmers is that you can put glitter on things without actually having the messy glitter, the glitter mess. I don't like the glitter that gets all over the place. Recently I found out that Spanish moss is like the new glitter. Holy cow. That stuff makes a mess. A big mess. I think this is gonna work. The cool, oh, where does this go? How does this go? It doesn't, no. This one must actually go on this one. I'm not sure. Does it go on this one? Interesting. I would have thought this extra layered. I don't know if people do all three. I would have thought this layer would go. See, it covers. When I lay it on there, it covers a lot of those blues. So I think, I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe not 3 layers today. Well, I guess that does. Maybe with the frost, it won't. I worry about that. Can 3 layers be too many? And why would it be 3 layers? 1, 2. Does that one have less? Okay. Can hear my dog still howling in there. She is a border collie hound mix. It's a bad mix. Don't ever do that. I don't know who thought of that. It's bad. She can howl like a hound. She is a worrywart. She's shy of men. But she's super friendly. She totally loves kids. We do foster care. We had an emergency placement over the weekend of 5 kids. And she loved on those kids. She totally let them play around with her and pull on her, lay on her, snuggle up to her. She was all about them. So that I have to say I'm appreciative of. But I'm not appreciative of this crazy barking she's doing. Howling. If I put her outside, she wants to go outside, but if I put her outside, she would bark some more. All right. I don't know if that's my favorite. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It adds a new dimension. Oh, but it pulled off. It pulled off. Oh, I see what it did. I don't know. What do you think? It did do some pulling on that. I think lesson learned. Next time I do that star in the middle, I'm going to put a little, I want these to match now. Now I did it, didn't I? Where? It's like it'll line up with one set. It doesn't really. You would think Come on, geometry this should all match up. I think I'm just gonna try to do just the center bit. I think it's all experiment, all an experiment. I can always do something different to the other side if I don't like it. I'm just gonna do this little star in the middle to give it some dimension. I don't know. That's the cool thing, is just because it's on the transfer does not mean that you have to use every single part of it, or, you know, you could take parts of it. I like to take words off of it. I don't usually do this many layers, so this is a new thing for me. All right, there we go. Set that aside. I'm kind of into the blue for Christmas. What colors do you do for Christmas? I'd love to hear that. Oh, and I made a mess everywhere. This shimmer actually does make the biggest mess everywhere. It kind of sticks around. I'm going to get that off. Okay, here we go. We'll see what we did. Take it off slowly. Oh, I actually like it. I actually like that one. Not too bad. I just went out to where the blue was, and that just adds a little bit to that center. So there they are. Those are the Snowflake cutouts. And if you wanted to check out my website, thank you so much for hanging out. Here's those two. They stand on their own. Aren't they cute? They do have a little bit of shimmer to them. You check out my website at www.chalkcouture.com/Dori, D-O-R-I. And then find me on Facebook. I'm at Prairie Scraps and Prairie Scraps Chalkin'. And then I'm here on YouTube. So thanks for checking it out and commenting. And go ahead and subscribe. See you soon. Keep crafting.